What is going on, guys? My name is AK, back again with another YouTube video. Now, it's been quite a while since we've been here, not gonna lie. I had a few months off just to do some other bits while I waited for Vanguard to come out. But now Vanguard's here, we're jumping straight in. We're gonna be bringing you all the sorts of videos that we did on Cold War. So we're talking strategies, tips and tricks, all the things like that. We're gonna be doing them again. But in today's video, the first video back, I just wanted to talk about how I'm finding Vanguard so far. So without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. So to start with, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Vanguard is a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. The multiplayer, the public matches, they actually feel really nice. I've played a little bit of S&D, a little bit of competitive, and minus a few little glitches that are in the game at the moment. It's actually really fun, and I really enjoy playing it. So the first thing I'm liking about it is the gunplay. It feels really smooth. The weapons feel nice, especially the STG is good, the MP40 is good, the Automaton, I think it's called, absolutely solid weapon. It just feels a nice game to play, and it's nice and enjoyable to play on pubs. There's not too much annoying stuff in the game. Like, I know the incendiary shotguns aren't exactly the most balanced thing in the world, especially on Das Haus. That's always a bit of a mess on that map, but just in general, the gameplay does feel very nice. Now, continuing on that, the weapons themselves, they're fun to play with. They're interesting. They're all got sort of their own different, unique aspects to them, which make them quite fun. And bar the fact that the time to kill is a little bit inconsistent, I feel sometimes I'm killing people in 2 bullets and sometimes 5 isn't killing them. Not sure whether that's just me or whether that's something you guys are experiencing too. Let me know down in the comments if it is. But other than that, it does feel that on the whole, it runs nice and smooth, and the weapons are all quite good at their sort of specific use cases. Now, I did mention it before, but S&D is actually really fun in Vanguard. I played a few game battles. We played a tournament. Unfortunately, we lost that because my artillery strike, or my bombing run, decided to kill me and not the enemy in a 1v1. Rather unfortunate. But yeah, S&D feels really fun, and I'm currently playing quite well at it, so maybe that's helping out. But as I did mention, there are some glitches with the bomb defuse glitch is the main one at the moment, where it actually shows if someone is defusing the bomb, which that needs to come out of the game. That isn't sort of competitively viable, and even just in normal S&D, it's not the best thing. So eventually, once that gets smoothed out, S&D is going to become even more fun. I'm also liking the fact we can still use snipers in S&D. They do add a nice little sort of dimension to it that I think we missed in Cold War. I think sort of the GA on snipers, which hopefully we don't get again this year. I don't think we will, but hopefully if that doesn't come, sniper's going to add that sort of that nice dimension that means everything has to be a little bit more tactical. You can't just run out into the middle of nowhere, otherwise the enemy team sniper is just going to take you out. But yeah, overall S&D is looking really positive. Sticking on with the theme of competitive game modes, Hardpoint this year is also really solid. Works quite well on most of the maps, actually. They're all quite well tuned for Hardpoint, or certainly the ones that are even being considered as competitive maps, all work quite well on. But the last thing in competitive game modes we need to talk about, the third game mode this year. We still don't know what it's going to be. If you look in the CDL rule set, the only two that actually have set rule sets at the moment are Hardpoint and S&D, so we're still waiting on confirmation of what that third mode might be. If we're looking at things that are currently in the game, the only obvious option that it points towards is Domination, which I'm hoping we don't get. I'm not the biggest fan of competitive Domination. It wasn't great in Ghosts, wasn't great in Modern Warfare, so hopefully we get another game mode added to the game. I'm thinking either Control would be my best option. I hope they bring that in. If not, I could live with Capture the Flag. But they seem the most likely options for that third mode at the moment. Hopefully they bring in Control. Is my best bet, so that we don't have to play Domination. As I said, not the biggest fan of that, but if it happens, you know, we'll learn it, we'll get good at it, and we'll go from there. I'm also really liking how the game is playing on PC. It runs really smooth, the graphics look really good, and still maintain a nice high FPS. I think even when I was recording, I was getting at least 160, 170 FPS, and when I'm not recording, that's well into the 200s. So yeah, very smooth on PC, and I'm sure it runs well on consoles as well. But I think Cold War maybe wasn't the best optimized for PC, especially in terms of storage space. This one is a lot more reasonable and runs just as well, if not quite a bit better than Cold War. That being said, there are a few things that aren't amazing in Vanguard. First of all, I did mention it earlier, the inconsistent time to kill. From my point of view, I find sometimes gunfights feel really quick, and sometimes I feel like I'm putting loads of bullets into someone and I'm not killing them. So maybe that's something Sledgehammer are working on. Maybe that's just something sort of within the code of the game that we're just going to have to get used to. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll see where that goes. Next is the packet loss or packet burst. I'm not quite sure what it's called, but I know a lot of people are experiencing it. It's basically the game lags, and then a little message comes up the side. I think it says packet burst, which Judging by how many people have it, I don't think it's an internet issue. I think it is something with the servers themselves. So hopefully we can get that fixed, because it is rather annoying. I'm yet to actually have it in a competitive game mode. At the moment, I've only ever had it in pubs, but yeah, still not amazing. Quick little point there actually on servers. Another positive for Vanguard is custom games are ran on dedicated servers, which means we're going to be able to play competitive matches on dedicated servers. Hopefully, I'm not quite sure what the sort of the tick of those servers is, whether they're 12 hertz or whatever they were last year. Not great, but hopefully if they're good servers, that's going to be brilliant for competitive public private matches. And the last thing I think they need to fix in the game is, of course, the S&D defusing glitch. Gives the offense team, once they've got the bomb down, a massive sort of advantage in the round. You know exactly when the enemy team's defusing. So, not the most balanced thing ever, so hopefully they can get that fixed. But that's about it for my opinions on Vanguard so far. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And also drop some video ideas. I've got loads of videos that I know I want to make, so I don't think I'll be sort of running out of ideas. But if you've got anything that you want to specifically see or want me to put out first, make sure you comment that down below. And yeah, I'll see what I can do. But that's about it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to drop a like if you did. Subscribe because we're going to be doing and covering as many of the 2K tournaments this year. Like we did with Cold War, we'll be streaming them every Saturday when they're on. And we'll be playing pro points, tournaments, a bit of everything. So make sure, if you don't want to miss any of that, as well as my normal YouTube videos, you turn those notifications on. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.